It was a lot easier to have bad conversations before 2020. Okay. And I mean that in a really nice way. But people were in the same room a lot of the times, or there were other people that they were interacting with on a more frequent basis. You're out of the house a lot more. People are stopping on the way home. They're meeting people on buses, trains, whatever the case may be. But people had a lot more conversations before 2020. And there's a couple of studies out there. I'm going to put them in the links on this so that you can read them if you want to get into it. But the problem is most people honestly aren't that great at conversations. And I definitely still work on this every day. Okay. So the I asked a number of folks over the last week and a half just because I've noticed people's interpretations of conversations are off at times. Okay. And so one of the first things I ask, there's a handful of questions. And the very first one is, who came to who first in this conversation? Were you the person that instigated the conversation? Did you go seek somebody else out, or did they come to you? Okay. That's the first question. Number two, what was the reason for you and this individual to have the conversation? Meaning, what was the catalyst for you two to be specifically in this conversation and nobody else? Okay. What did somebody have in this conversation that one of you were trying to attain? Okay. That's really the second question. The third one is this: did you ever repeat back to the person what they told you? Okay. And let me just give you this example. If somebody comes to you and they say a few things to you about the reason, that they've come to you, that catalyst that I was referring to earlier, and they tell you these things, do you at any point in time repeat that back to the person? And it's something that I ask everybody, because great conversationalists, people who attend peer groups and are out intentionally trying to find social networking opportunities, often will I see them do this, and I can train people who are I can spot people who are really good at conversations. And that's because they say things like, do you mind if I just catch up with you? If I heard you correctly, this is what I believe you said, correct? And the person's like, yes, you got me 100%. That's confirmation. Okay. But if you're not doing those couple of things, right? If you're not recognizing who came to who, and if you can't really understand the reason that you were in the conversation and not somebody else, or if you didn't confirm, I really urge you to think about those things moving forward, and it's going to change your conversations. Okay. You will stop making statements and start asking more questions, guaranteed, because it'll trigger one of our, what we call the 3 C's, but it's that curiosity and confirmation, I guess 2 of them, but it's going to trigger them for you in the conversation, and you'll become a great conversationalist. So anyhow, I hope that helps you. Go get them.